guys were fucking on the...
we were totally sleeping. We were fucking on the trampoline. We were sleeping.
You guys were like...
Castle in Italy. We're staying at a castle in Italy, and I saw this guy, like, just standing there, like, hanging out. Apparently he had hung himself on the balcony.
And we're recording.
Yay.
Hopefully the volume is reasonable. Does it sound okay to you? Can you hear me okay?
No, not really.
Oh, what the fuck? Test, 1 2 1 2 1 2. I wonder why.
A little better. Yeah.
Much better.
There you go. Yeah.
So I can hear the computer too. That's fine. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna take these off so I don't fucking clack shit.
Meanwhile, you were clacking through all the lines that we were recording and the stories that we were recording.
Yeah. Probably, huh?
Definitely.
Fuck.
And now you're trapped in the headphones.
God damn it. Fuck.
You're good.
Just a little bit of clacking, you know?
I mean, fuck.
A little clacking never hurt nobody.
This is the most unprofessional podcast of all time.
It's okay.
All right. Welcome to Sequel Podcast. I'm Matt Bonta.
I am Megan Norton.
This is your second time on the podcast.
It is.
But your first one-on-one.
Yes.
So, we didn't really get to talk about you last time. It was a mess of people just yelling and screaming and pizza.
We were just talking about pizza, yeah.
Definitely talking about pizza.
Yeah.
As I fucking move shit around. So what's going on? What's up? How's it going?
Not much. Doing the modeling stuff right now.
That's good. I see that you're getting a lot of modeling stuff happening.
It's going good. Just got my first paid, which is exciting. Got shouted out by a magazine, trying to get published. Yeah.
Good job.
Thanks.
You just finished a movie?
Just finished a movie.
How was that? What was the movie called?
It was If Tomorrow Never Comes. It
Wow.
was super fun. It
Sounds
was
like
exhausting.
a soap opera.
It was. No.
Was it
like
exhausting?
That.
Why was it exhausting? Tell me.
Just because I would work all day and then do the movie for all night, which I don't regret. I regret nothing.
Okay.
It was very fun. Because
you got a weird work schedule.
I have the weirdest work schedule. I work 2 days and then I have a day off, and then I work 2 days and I have 2 days off. So, but I always fill my days off with work. Not work, but, you know.
Other work.
Yeah. So I haven't had a day off in like 3 months, but that's okay.
You had everyone had an interesting filming schedule on this movie, because it was like, you know, and we've talked about this, I think. I've definitely mentioned it before, but not necessarily on here, but like it was like 2 movies, 2 separate movies. You've got the good guys and the bad guys, each doing their own thing, and then sometimes they would cross over. Like, you never worked with, like...
I got barely any crossover.
Yeah, like...
With multiple.
Like Damon and Cody, right? You didn't work with them until your very last day. They still had a couple more days left.
And I was like, hi, nice to meet you. Bye.
Yes, it's crazy, right?
We're working together.
Hopefully that's not too spoilery. We didn't say too much.
No.
But, like, I mean, it's the end of the movie. Like, you know, you're doing your own thing. Nomar got to work with them day one, because he arrests them at the beginning of the movie. But I don't get to arrest any of them. No, because you're the new kid. Yep. New kid on the block. Gotta earn my badges. Yeah. It's so funny because that scene that you guys filmed at the police station with Natalie, and she calls you the new kid. You, the new kid? And, like, I had to be like, no, that's not your line. I mean, I am the new kid, though. I only worked there for, you know, like a couple days before I just came in and started fucking shit up. Like 1 day, maybe. So, like, it's like, the way the movie begins is you're new in town. Yeah. And then the next day is your first day. And shit gets weird, yeah. And then the day after that is your second day, and that's where the movie ends. So, like, yeah, you had an intense, like, 2 days. I would be surprised if I don't quit after that. That's a lot. Well, I can... No spoilers. It's just, you know. Does that mean you live? Is that what you're trying to say? I don't know if I live. Who lives? Who dies? I can't speak on that. That's it. I never thought about it that way. I do... is it a spoiler to say whether you live or you die? I want to say yeah. I mean, just sometimes in case movies we end where people don't die. Maybe if we want to make another one, I don't know. You know? Well, I mean, You don't die.
I don't die, no.
I mean, there's not even a hint that you die.
I mean, technically I die, but not me.
There's no... Any character in this movie, there is no question about whether they live or die. Does that make sense? So if someone lives, they obviously... Well, no, that's not true.
That's not true. You just lied.
But I rectified that.
95%.
There's a post-credit scene, a mid-credit scene.
That I wasn't involved in.
That you were not involved in.
But I knew about.
Right. Well, I mean, if you read the script.
Yeah, exactly.
It was there. The movie ends with a little thing that lets us know that a character is safe.
You did? Okay.
Safe-ish.
Yeah.
I mean, the implication of that scene is that potentially these characters are not safe. But...
However,
this is vague and cryptic as fuck, like I say in the movie.
So it should be.
You definitely live.
Thank goodness.
So, how was it? That was your first movie, right?
It was my first movie.
But you told me that your sister makes movies.
My sister's an actress. Yes, she's writer, director, actress. She lives in New York.
How come you haven't done a movie with her?
Because I didn't want to step on her toes. She's the actress of the family.
Well, I mean, like... me as a writer, director, filmmaker, like, it's nice to have resources, like people resources. She never asked you to...
Well, I'll just say it on podcast. We aren't close.
Oh.
So, yep.
Is this a full-blooded sister?
Yes.
Older, younger?
Younger.
Year
and a half younger, yeah.
Oh, well, that's not so much. All my siblings are like 3 years.
Yeah.
I got my oldest sister is 3 years younger than me. And then my brother is 3 years younger than her.
I feel like with that age difference, that would be a little harder to... Yeah.
To hate each other? Or
I think it would be harder to hate... like each other? I don't know. Hate?
It would be... Are you saying that there's enough of a gap in age difference that, like...
You guys can be cool.
We're not up each other's asses?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, like Dakota. You met Dakota.
Yes.
Like, and he did the same fucking thing with his kids. His parents had, like, a second child right away. Right? They had Dakota, and then... his brother, Kagan. And then Dakota had a daughter, and then, like, almost immediately had a son. And you met them, too.
Yeah. Great kids.
They really are. They were here for the rap party.
Yeah.
And like, those were probably the most behaved children I've ever seen.
Very respectful.
I mean, I've got a niece and nephew that, like, were afraid of me at one point.
Yeah.
And, like, the first time I met Dakota's, like, son, like, he walked up right to me.
Oh, he's the cutest fucking kid.
But my niece, every time I'd show up, she'd start fucking crying. And it's just like, why the fuck are Dakota's kids, who are strangers to me?
That's interesting.
Like, so, like, what's the word?
Yeah. Friendly. Comfortable.
I guess.
Well, I mean, I could get into psychology of that, but we don't have time for that on the podcast.
Okay, so, well then, your sister's making movies and you're not part of them.
Yes.
But you're in my movie.
Yes.
That's all that matters.
It is really all that matters, yeah.
But she's, like, on the other side of the country.
Exactly.
So, like...
Doing her thing. Yeah.
And we're doing our thing.
Yeah, we keep it very separate. So separate things.
But you're a model, so prior to acting... you modeled and still model, continue to model. I heard that you helped out a young up-and-coming photographer recently.
I did do that, yes. I helped a struggling poor child who needed some experience.
That's great. How did that happen? We're talking about Jacob.
He just asked me and I said, yeah.
In the previous podcast, we talk about it.
Yeah, no. He just asked me and I was like, yeah, that's cool. I got you, fam. We're friends. Like, I got you.
That's great. I'm glad you did that.
Me too. It'll be fun. He still hasn't sent me a picture, so I'm very excited to see those because I got to do it with a friend, so.
Yes, he mentioned all this.
Yes, very excited.
Like a rerun on this podcast now.
Yes.
Yeah, but because, like, I know that he likes to take pictures. He's got an Instagram of just, like, the city and shit that he thought was cool. And I see the Facebook model networking thing, and I'm like, I see people all the time just like, hey, is there a photographer out there? And it goes the other way too, photographers looking for models, and I'm like, Jacob, you should check this out, because, you know, maybe...
Yep. It's super, super easy networking out here.
Is it?
If you...
Well,
if you know the right people.
Well, I think it's just a matter of it being Reno, and Reno's kind of like a weird, wants to be an artsy kind of town, struggling to be like
a lot of struggling
San
artists
Francisco.
Out here. We'll say that. A lot of struggling artists.
Oh,
I mean, I was at the bar the other night. We are just having drinks. This bartender's like, "Hey man, do you want to be in my music video? I can pay you, bro." I'm like, "All right, bro. Like, whatever, dude." But like, yeah, it's basically that. You know, like I'll just be out and about, and they're like, "Hey, can I take some pictures?" And like, you can pay me. Like, yeah.
Absolutely. So is it like you get paid by photographers? It's not you pay a photographer to take your picture?
I will
Goes
never.
both ways? No
offense to the photographers. I will not pay a photographer to take my pictures because I can get paid or I get it for free. So, so most of my photographer friends, right? No, most of my photographer friends, they shoot me for free.
What was I going to say? No, what was I going to say?
Networking.
Well, no, yeah, so like, but like, let's say that you were in desperate need of like you had maybe like a location or something, and then you had a short window. Would you then like be like, hey, I need to hire a photographer?
No.
I suppose.
I mean, yeah.
The point that you just made is it sounded like if you needed someone to take your picture in a pinch, you could.
Yeah.
I mean, like at the very least, like someone with a cell phone.
Yeah, I have like 5 like favorite photographers right now that I enjoy working with.
And now you've got the young child, Jacob.
And then the little baby boy. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if I needed a certain type of thing, maybe I would pay someone, but
Okay, so you were a model, so now that you've been in a movie, how was that experience? And you could be as truthful as you need to be.
Pretty...
Since it was my movie.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know, it's slight differences, but still pretty much same.
Well, I mean, like...
At least I don't have to look pretty in the movies,
which
is great.
I mean...
Yeah.
What do you want me to say?
I don't know. At least I don't have to do, like, the whole head-to-toe shit, because that... I love modeling, I love what I do, but it's a lot of work.
I mean, I thought you looked fine, did great.
Thank you.
I mean, you look like you. You changed your hair color.
Yes.
Are you changing it now that you're done?
I don't think so. I think I'll just keep it red.
For a little while?
Yeah.
Until you're...
No, I already have to start coloring it.
So you're going to maintain the red?
Yes,
you're saying.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's a good color.
Appreciate
Before
you.
Before that, you had purple hair.
I did. It's pretty cool. It was just very grown out, and I just wasn't feeling it. It was good. It was a look. Purple was great.
Were you anticipating me asking you about that?
Yeah, no, totally.
Okay.
I was like, no cops have purple hair.
No cops have purple hair.
I was like, I know I'm going to have to change this.
I mean, did you watch Godsalt, my movie Godsalt?
I feel like I watched like the first 10 minutes or something.
I've got like green hair.
Yes, I feel like I watched a little bit of that, but I was super stoned.
That's the best way, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it is the best.
I've got green hair in that, but I'm like undercover.
I do remember that, actually, briefly, yeah.
And then, like, once I was done filming my shit in that movie,
Yep, no.
I shaved my face and my head, and I was just like, I don't know.
If I could shave my head, I would. That sounds so nice, actually.
So, you answered in the way of, like, compare and contrast to modeling.
Yeah.
But what I'm asking is just in general, take modeling out of the equation.
Yeah.
Like, how was the experience for being on the movie?
It was fucking fun.
Like, what were your expectations prior to?
I had no expectations. I think you should go into life with no expectations or low expectations. So then you can only get excited and...
We're only human. We can only... not expect something.
Honestly, I had no idea what the fuck to expect, so that hence low and no expectations.
Okay.
I was like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just here.
Well, let me rephrase the question then.
That they can help me do what I need to do.
And that's my job.
Yeah.
So, like, but you've watched movies before, right?
I love movies. Yes.
And no doubt you've probably seen behind the scenes stuff for other movies. So, like, going into my movie like that, was it kind of...
I think so. I mean, it was pretty chill, which was nice.
So having seen how movies are in real life, like when you go and see a movie, was it did it turn out to be like reasonably, like obviously we're doing low budget, independent, just running around downtown, people's houses and shit like that.
Yeah.
Local actors, some non actors.
Yep.
Was it,
Yes.
It was cool.
It was super fun, yes. Always good to meet new people and new experiences and all that.
So, you reached out and I gave you the sides, right?
Yes.
And you did 2 videos, I believe.
3.
Did you do all 3?
I think I did all 3. Yeah.
The women I sent, Marie, Jennifer, and Bob.
Yep. I did Bob first.
Yes.
And then I did Marie. And then you were like, why don't you read for Jennifer? And I was like, I just want to be a side. I don't want to be a main.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like...
I was like, I just want to, like, pop in and be like, you shouldn't do that. And then just, like, leave. And then that's my line. Like, I was just like, oh, I'll just pop in and say hey.
Really?
Yeah, I just wanted to, like, dip my toe in. You're like, nah, let's go.
Are you...
All right, let's fucking go. Just because of my work schedule.
Oh.
I got nervous. Yeah, I was like, I don't think there's any way I can...
But we did it.
Commit. And I committed, and it worked perfectly.
Yeah, for the most part. But, like...
80% perfect. Obviously, there's going to be slip-ups, but...
I'm, like, other than when I'm working Monday through Friday, like, I will, like, as soon as I'm done, like, I will go film if I have to, right? If I only got, like, these 5, 2, 3, whatever people... like 2 o'clock on a Monday or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, let's do it. Like, I want to make
go.
movies. And that's what we did back, 10 years ago when we were making Streamy's Pavement. We did weekday shoots just because we had people. Like, someone was a waitress, so, like, the service industry, their schedules are all over the place, right?
Even worse than mine, yeah.
Yeah, they don't generally get weekends off, so we had to do, like, after work, before work, right, on the weekday. So, like, I understand the grind, and I'm just trying to grind and make a, name for myself so that I can get paid, so that, like, one day everyone can get paid.
Exactly. That's all I want is to get paid. Like, I love what I do. I'm very happy, but I'm so tired and I just want money.
I mean, everyone can say they make that same statement.
Especially with your passions. Like, if you're, like... actor, model, painter. You're like, let's fucking do this. Let's go.
Let's make our art our career.
Exactly.
Like, it sucks that it's not as easy as walking into a building and filling out a resume and shit like that. It's you've got to
network.
You got to network. You got to brand yourself.
Grind.
And you got to hope that some clown likes what you got. In a sea of everyone who's got their own unique voice and vision and everything else like that.
Yep, and look.
But I digress.
But anyway, we'll make money eventually. We love what we do in the meantime.
Yes. But yeah, no, your scheduling worked out fine, right? And that's what I tell everyone, like, hey, just let me know when you're available.
Yeah.
And we'll make it work.
No, it worked out
did we have any problems at all?
I don't think so. You sent me when I was supposed to do it, and I just, like, kind of went ahead and got everything cleared. And...
Well, I know, like, when you came over and did the audition with the callback with Nomar.
Yeah.
You were like, and maybe even before that, you were just like, I only have, like, a 2-week notice of when my, like, schedule is going to be. So anything beyond that, I'm not going to know.
Exactly.
Whereas my job, it's Monday through Friday, every day.
So fucking lucky. My schedule can change, like, in 2 weeks. I couldn't have Thursday off, so it really sucks with scheduling, but I love my job.
Did you work today?
No.
Oh, okay.
Thank God. I have today off, and then I work tomorrow, and then I have 3 days off.
But you got 3 days off.
But I got 3 days off, and that's my first 3 days off in a row in, like, 6 months. So
as long as it doesn't fuck with, like, your paycheck and your bills and everything.
No, I'm still going to be working when I'm not working, so it's fine. Still got photo shoots.
I mean, well, shit. Like, I did, like, the last 2 months, right? My whole weekend was gone.
Yeah.
I had 1 weekend off. There was 1 weekend that we didn't film anything.
Oh my God. That's intense.
I've got 18 days. I counted everything. Grab that paper right there, like the binder paper. No. It's right on top. Right on top. Right on top. Yes. So I've got 18 days, obviously. There wasn't a day that someone did anything without me. Greg got 12 days, right? And Greg didn't do a lot of what with you guys.
No, I saw him for a couple scenes.
And then when Jacob came on, he did 10. So he's number 3.
Jesus.
Damon did 10. Nomar did 10.
Fuck.
Cody did 9. And then you did 8.
Solid. Okay.
So, you know, a little over half of the shoot schedule you were there for. Jeez. But I also, like, had you come in and do some of the other stuff, too.
That's true. Yeah, I might have done some other things.
You're barely even going to see that in the movie.
I know.
Like, the movie's, like, basically done being edited.
Yeah.
I'm basically done editing it. It just needs the coloring and the sound mixing, but, like... It's cut pretty close to how I want it to be.
Fuck yeah.
I need to tighten it up a little bit, but for the most part, everything's where I want it to be. So.
Release date October 31st.
I know. Nomar said that I could have 2 movies in 1 year.
I know.
So fucking tempting.
Right when he said that, you were like, "Oh fuck."
Yeah, like.
Because honestly, that does sound. It's a solid point he made. Is all I'm gonna say. It's a solid point he made.
Maybe it'll be a Christmas gift for everybody.
There you go.
Definitely won't be ready by October because I don't know if Greg started coloring. I doubt Greg started coloring.
It's pushing it a little close, yeah.
So it's all in the ball is in his court right now. You hear that, Greg, motherfucker?
Step your shit up.
But yeah, scheduling was fine. You made it work. We filmed. No acting experience?
No acting experience except 10 years of customer service.
Bullshitting them with a smile on your face.
Yep. Yes, sir. I can absolutely help you.
But you did good. I think you did good. Is it something you're interested in doing further, like beyond me?
I think so.
If I've got stuff, I'll ask you. But if someone else, did Jacob talk to you about his movie?
He was like, "Hey, you want to do a movie?" I was like, "Okay." He's like, "Do you wanna hear the script or anything?" I was like, "Nah, it's cool, bro." It's like, "Okay."
You know, originally
and then he said me and Damon. That's all I heard. And
did he say Damon too?
Yeah, he said Damon too. I don't know if I was supposed to say that. The medical drama.
Yeah, no, it's a medical drama.
Okay. I never know what I'm supposed to say.
When he brought it up to me, he was like, "I want to do a short, like a proof of concept." And then yesterday when he was over, he was talking to me. I'm like, "This sounds like a feature now." He's like, "Oh yeah, it is a feature now."
God dang it, guy! I just want to do a short. I want to do a short film.
I'm
very excited for a short film, like a 5-minute.
It doesn't seem like the extent of the female roles in his movie is that. I think it's mostly based on like him playing the lead role.
Yeah.
But I don't know who he has in mind for anyone other than like Corey playing weed.
Okay.
And like some go-between drug dealer dude.
Okay, interesting.
So I don't know what other roles he has other than those main ones. So.
Yeah, I didn't even ask questions. I was like, yeah, just hit me up if you want me to act, dude. I got you.
Right. I mean, you're already like taking photos with this guy.
Yeah, exactly. He's a cool kid, you know, whatever. I'll support his dreams.
Because he's helping support like ours, I suppose.
I mean, I guess.
Don't say it like that.
We love you, Jacob. You're a very good boomer.
Oh, that's a good call. That's a good
Thank
call.
you.
I'm glad you called that back. So what was it like working with everybody? Like you mostly only worked with Nomar.
I did.
You were like making out with him every day.
We did make out a couple times.
Was that awkward?
It wasn't awkward at all.
No? Do you think it was awkward for him?
Yeah, he was...
Did he talk to you about this?
No, no. His leg was shaking so hard before on the first scene. He was like freaking out. Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Adrenaline.
Yeah. I was like, you're fine, baby.
I'm gonna have to go back and look at the footage.
I'm like, I'm not gonna eat you, bro. Like, you're fine, dude. No, it was cool. We're friends, so it was fine, yeah.
Well, I mean, his first movie was mine, Midnight Bloodshed.
Yeah.
He's done some other stuff with other people between that and this. But I think, like, I'm the only person that's given out lead roles. Like, I don't like writing small roles. I know that I do have some.
But I get it, though.
But, like, if, you know, like, I want to make sure every part, no matter how big or small it is, it's cool and someone's going to want to do it.
Yeah.
Like, and usually the smaller roles, like, I give to friends.
Yeah.
Right? Like, Jose plays Rags. And Rags is such a small part. And he's not an actor. He's just a buddy of mine, coworker.
Just a cool guy.
Yeah, just a cool guy. Can you do this real quick? You know? But, like, all the other main roles, right, I'll cast out or give to my actor friends. Which you are one now.
Yay.
So, So how was it working with Nomar?
It was cool.
I mean, it's basically just you two.
It was basically just us. I got a little bit of time with other characters, but not really.
Just a little bit. Like, your biggest mixing it up with people was at the garage, at the transmission shop, right?
Yeah. When I was like, oh, wow, more actors.
There's people here.
Holy shit.
This movie isn't just about me. The two cops in a car talking.
Yeah, making out. Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to that real quick.
Go.
So when I gave you the part, right, I probably sent a big long email saying this is how it's going to be. If you want to roll, it's yours. Here, read the script and let me know. So, like, did you read the script?
Not before I came to your house for the reading.
Oh, you mean at the office, right?
Yeah. No. Yes.
Because I didn't give you the full script prior to that callback read through with Nomar.
Oh no, yeah, no, you didn't. Okay.
So after that, I would have sent the email.
Yeah. Yeah, so I did read all that.
You did read all of it.
Yeah.
I'm always like, it sucks not being able to offer people money. That's why I'm like, here, read the script, and maybe you'll like it.
If you like it,
off of the strength of what I'm able to come up with.
Yeah.
And like when you read it, it sounded cool.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know what I was doing, so I'm glad that y'all were.
I had faith in you.
Cool. Yeah, that's all that mattered.
What else was I gonna say? Have you ever read a script before?
Probably not. Probably way back in the day when I, was in 3 weeks of acting class before I quit or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It made sense, right?
It did.
Makes sense. What's the movie about?
From my side, I'm just a cop doing my cop thing.
Not having acted in it, like, say, having read it, and then you've also read it with the entire cast for the most part, what would you say the movie's about? If someone were to ask you, you're like, oh, hey, I'm in this movie, and they're like, oh, really? What's it about? What would you tell them?
It's a crime drama. But,
oh, man. You sound like me. That's what I tell everyone. It's a crime drama. Don't worry about it. Watch it, motherfucker, and then figure it out and you tell me.
That's pretty much exactly what the fuck I say. But, it's just a cop kind of going rogue, and then bad guy kind of not wanting to be bad guy anymore. And,
interesting.
Yeah. And then I'm like, making out with my partner and stuff, and trying to fight some crime. That
might be kind of spoilery. I'm not going to say why.
What, me making out? Oh, yeah, we probably spoiled
this point, but...
I feel like it's pretty early on in the movie
It's about 40 minutes into the movie.
Really?
About.
Well, then we just spoiled so much shit.
But no one knows, right?
No.
I don't know what the next trailer is going to look like as far as what information is given in the proper trailer, because you watched the teaser?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, well, yeah, I know you watched the teaser because you told me, and you posted and shared it.
Yep. Right after you're like, hey, did you watch this? I'm like, yes, dude. Please stop reading my phone.
You did that twice to me.
I know.
So when we went to go film your stuff with T over at Greg's house...
Yep.
You called me out. You're like, are you playing the boyfriend? And I haven't even mentioned anything. Obviously, there's no one else around, but we could have been waiting for somebody else.
We totally could have.
And you totally called it before I even got a chance to mention, like, oh, I'm going to be the boyfriend in this scene.
I was like, cool, so you're the boyfriend?
So how'd you figure that out?
There was no other man. I knew Greg wasn't going to do it.
Well, look, I mean, I kind of threw Greg playing Jason on him in Midnight Bloodshed at the beginning. Like, he kind of knew.
Because he was Jason for the...
No, that's fine. Like,
Greg plays
Greg plays Jason in the pre-credits. The fake Jason. Mm-hmm. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. That changes it, though.
That was a spoiler.
When I say that, that's definitely a spoiler.
Damn it.
But yeah, no, Damon plays Jason proper. Greg plays the police confession Jason.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so you just threw that on him, and you're like, hey, by the way, you're Jason. That's fucking great.
Did we have a conversation about that? I feel like it might have been, like, thrown out, just briefly at some point. And then when we were actually shooting it, I'm busy, like, making sure we got everyone, we know what we're doing, we're getting together. and then Greg's like, I'm Jason, right? And I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess you are.
Because we don't have another person.
He's running camera too, and I ran camera obviously when he was on screen, but yeah.
I think it worked out pretty well. I think it looked good.
So that was like the same situation with me being the boyfriend. It's just like, and that's how it always is. If I don't have an extra person,
it's either that or I have to run over to some random guy and be like, hey, can you say a couple lines on camera real quick, bro.
And the amount in which you see me in the movie, it could have easily been some random dude.
We see your back. We see your side profile, I think.
Yes, but what you see in the movie...
That's... yeah.
Like, it was like...
Literally... Yeah, and then it's even no sound, right, I think?
Yeah, there's not going to be any sound.
Yeah, so it's very quick.
All that is on a television that she's fast-forwarding through.
Yeah.
So you're not even going to see it blown up on the screen, proper coloring. It's just on the TV.
I forgot.
And she fast-forwards through it.
Damn. That'll be perfect.
So
that'll be good, yeah.
It was fun when we were there filming it because,
great.
like, well... Sorry, let me rephrase
You're
that.
so good.
When we were filming her actual scenes with the TV and the footage on the green screen.
Yeah, dude.
Because, like, Cody was like, oh, I was wondering how you were going to do this and look at it, right? Because I put it on a tape. I put that footage on a tape.
Yeah, exactly.
And, like, I needed to edit all your guys' stuff from the night before when we were at Dakota's house because that also needed to go on the tape. So I got done filming and driving fucking back here and waking up early in the morning and editing all day until going to film that green screen stuff. So, like, it was a hectic fucking... And then having Cody, and then the next day we got up at, like, 4 in the morning. They all came over here at 5 so we can go film the proper end of the movie. I felt
really bad for y'all having to do that.
And then we broke for a little bit and met up again at 10 to film, like, the chase scene with him and Braxton. And then I kept filming again after that at 2 o'clock to film the mid-credits scene with Corey, spoiler alert, as Weed.
Yeah.
So, like, that was a big fucking long...
My God.
...filming weekend. But, like, it's what I want to do.
And it was the last weekend.
Well, kind of.
I
still filmed the following Saturday when Rico came into town and shot all the boss stuff, which was amazing.
Yeah, I saw little bits.
In the teaser.
Ridiculous. I loved it so much. That was great.
But, like, he's the only person when we were filming that kind of did his own thing. Mm-hmm. Almost threw the script out and just created his own lines. Almost.
Interesting.
Almost.
Okay. Well, I mean...
But he went way big and over the top and, like...
Dramatic as fuck.
All of it, no. Crazy.
I
crazy.
love it.
Sick. Like Scarface dialed up to 11.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And we were all doing our best not to laugh when he was doing his thing.
That would be so difficult. Fuck.
Well, like...
One person starts laughing. Everyone starts laughing.
Well, we're doing, like, 3, right? We're doing close-ups. You've done that before. Doing close-ups on the 2 guys. Doing a wide on the 2 guys. And he's saying the lines each time. And he's saying them kind of different each time. And then we do his. Mm-hmm. Right? And he'll do something weird and different. Like, he's quoting, like, music lyrics.
What the fuck?
And you'll see it because it's in there. I told Greg, like, look... I tried to put all this shit in here because I loved it. We'll probably do this as a deleted scene and just cut it down to the basics to keep it kind of serious. He's like, no, I like it. And I'm like, fine, I'll leave it in.
Fuck it. All right. Yeah, I only chatted with that guy for a couple minutes, but he definitely is a character. I'll say that.
Oh, yeah. Did you at the party?
Yeah.
I feel bad because, like...
I was a sleepy bitch.
I'm
not gonna lie, I was old. I felt very old that day. I was like, I have to work in the morning, everyone. Goodbye. It's 9 o'clock. I have to go home.
I sent everyone home at 11.
There you go. Okay.
Everyone left at 11, but I was gonna go to 12. But everyone left at 11.
Solid.
And we were making fun of you by saying like you were gonna make an Irish exit.
Oh yeah.
But you said bye to everybody instead of like sneaking out.
No, I have a few people I have to apologize. I would like to apologize. I missed a very wide group of people. Well, no, Mar was like, dude, you left? I was like, yeah, bro, I was trying to Irish goodbye. He's like, we should have American goodbye me, bro. What the fuck?
Really?
I was like, I was tired.
Who did you say bye to? Like Jacob?
I said bye to you. I said bye to Jacob and T. And I think that was it. I was literally like, I was going to Irish goodbye, but now I'm sitting next to you, so goodbye.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Okay,
and then I just like ran out the door.
Gotcha. All right.
I was like, this is a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
That was a very successful rap party.
It was super fun.
And everyone seemed like, it wasn't cliquey.
No, it was very comfortable.
The party was very cliquey.
Oh, no, I literally went and chatted with every single fucking person at that party at least once.
Good.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thanks. I tried really hard. I was like, all right, we're going to be social, we're going to meet people, and it'll be great.
Definitely. Did you drink?
I did it. I did. I had like 1.5 beers. So
You didn't have any, like, shots?
No.
You didn't do like the whiskey?
No, I was hospitalized for alcohol poisoning in January, as you know.
So you don't drink.
So I don't drink hard liquor
at all.
At all, no.
Okay, so for the rest of your life.
Probably the rest of my life.
Well, that's not bad. That's admirable.
Like maybe I'll have like, liquid marijuana shot, like maybe one. If it's
Does that
New Year's.
count? What is that?
It doesn't really count. It's not even that hard of liquor.
Is it liquor at all?
It's pussy liquor, and it's like
what does that mean?
It's like melon liqueur,
weird things.
like melon liqueur, and like a little bit of. This is not very much
THC.
alcohol. I wish it doesn't actually have marijuana in it.
My mom, she was doing like oil.
The THC oil shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the real liquid.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'm ignorant of all things.
And you know what? You don't do it. Why would you need to be educated on the subject?
It's true, but I like to know everything.
I mean, yeah, it's a lot to learn. Actually, I've been in the industry for 5 years. It's a lot.
5 years isn't so long.
It's not, but in cannabis time, it is.
Well, Malcolm Gladwell says that if you do something for 10,000 hours, then you should be like an expert. That it takes 10,000 hours to become an expert on whatever topic.
I'd say I'm almost expert. I know a lot. Yeah. So, I know more than I should.
Anything else on the movie? You worked with Nomar, you worked with Greg a little bit, mostly me. Was I an okay director?
I mean, you were fine.
Was I reasonable? I wasn't yelling at anybody.
Fine. No.
Do you feel I yelled at you at all?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. I probably deserved it on it. I'm just kidding. No, I don't think so. No, we were all some sleepy bitches, but like we all did it, and we all.
I think you were the only sleepy person.
I was pretty sleepy. I'm constantly sleepy.
Because I know we were filming out over here at night, and then I was like, remember guys, 10 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
You made it, though.
I did make it. I don't know how.
And then we were dealing with ghosts at the office.
That was fun.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I would have liked the ghost to be on film, though. I would have enjoyed that. Like
I would have enjoyed that.
That would have been cool. Just have like a little ghost in the movie.
It would have been nice.
It would have been fun.
But that didn't happen.
I'm still bummed about it. It would have been great.
What was your favorite part? Like.
Well, it would probably be a spoiler.
Try not to.
The sequence where I get to act with someone who's not Nomar. Me and T? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I love that one. That was a
fun day.
That one was fun as fuck, yeah.
But that's all throwaway material.
I know it is, but I got to scare a guy, so...
Did you scare somebody?
Yeah, he was he has a fear of people in costumes.
When the fuck did you talk to anybody?
So we were just walking, we were like doing our little dance thing, and he's like, what the fuck? Oh my god, you scared the shit out of me, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, just when I went back to the car.
Yeah. He's like, I have a fear of... I like took my head off. I'm like... He's like, let me look at your face. Okay, I'm okay now. I was like, okay.
Wow.
People actually have and T was like, what the fuck? I was like, no, I get it. Like, if you don't know who the person is under the mask, like, I get it. It's kind of scary. But yeah.
Interesting.
So I got to scare a guy. I definitely hurt my foot skipping because I wasn't wearing shoes. And I was skipping on rocks on a railroad track. And that's when I got injured skipping, and I realized I was a bit older than I wanted to be.
Well, that's sad.
It was. It was really sad.
Because I'm older than you.
You are. Well, can you skip on a railroad?
That's too young to be saying those things.
Yeah, it is.
So.
Yeah.
Well, other than that.
Went a little too hard in my younger days.
What was your favorite part?
Other than that, the end. I'm just kidding. When it was over.
I mean, we had to deal with the rain.
We did.
Do you remember that?
I was extra sleepy that day.
You guys were fucking on the...
We were totally sleeping. We were fucking on the trampoline. We were sleeping.
You guys were, like, dicking around.
We were dicking around.
On the trampoline.
Yep.
Like everyone was gravitating towards that trampoline like it was, like, the cure for cancer or something like that. It was so comfortable.
And we were looking at the stars.
And...
talking about life. It was beautiful.
Man, should have been running a podcast.
Should have, I know. It was just me, Jacob, and Nomar, like, wow, look at the stars.
Meanwhile, we're over there, like, killing people.
Yeah, y'all are just murdering, and we're like, what is the meaning of life?
Well, you know, and then at one point I texted you because we were ready for you, and you guys were, like, sleeping
Oh
in
my
the
god,
car.
yeah. He passed out in my car. I didn't pass out, but it was pretty close.
And, like, you have a problem with texts.
I do, where they don't come through.
Meanwhile, your shit's been exploding the entire time you're here.
Yes.
Not to put you on blast or anything.
Or
like
anything.
that.
So yeah, unluckily, my Instagram, my Snapchat works, but my texting does not.
And it's the same phone.
It's the same fucking phone.
As me.
That you have. All I have to do is go get the screen fixed, and then I can trade it out, but I've been too lazy and busy to do that.
I mean, you've been saying that you were going to get a new phone since we started making this movie.
That was like a solid 2 months ago. I was like, I got you, but I'll get a new number, so I'll get a new phone.
I'm just glad that we made it through without any problems. Like,
No,
that's
I know,
my
thank
biggest
God.
stress, and I'm not saying
No,
you, but
trust
like
me.
everybody, or you know, that's like the biggest stress
Just
for
in
me
case,
is
yeah.
like I haven't heard from this person.
Yep.
I'm, you know, texting a reasonable amount.
Yep.
And being like, okay, I know they know.
Yep.
Right, but that was like a week ago.
Where are they?
Not necessarily where are they, but like why haven't they responded?
Yeah.
Oh man, Cody did that to me. Sorry, Cody, if you ever listen to this, but Cody did that to me one
God
week,
damn it, Cody.
and like, I was like, fuck, and I had to reschedule his shit that weekend. But he got back to me beforehand.
Thank God.
And I was like, okay, that's fine. Whatever you were doing, we'll just move it around, and we were good.
Thank God.
Right, Cody, who was on set for 9 days.
Was he?
Yeah.
He did make 9?
He did 9. And he's the
And
lead.
I literally said hi to him once. We worked together 1 scene. 2 scenes.
2?
At the garage, and then the last day that I filmed. Or just at the garage?
That was... No, just the end.
Just the end.
We were together.
Right.
No, we were together at the garage doing a pickup when Cody was with us.
Yeah.
Before we went to Fernley. No, at the garage you worked
crazy.
with Braxton.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
crazy. And I worked with him for 2 scenes.
One
I arrested him.
Braxton?
Yeah, I just threw him in the cuffs and that was it. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
Braxton was only on 4 days though. But I mean, if you do percentages, like 1 out of 4 is definitely better percentage than 1 out of 9.
Yeah.
With Cody, and Cody's the lead of the movie. Nomar's got more days, but Cody's got like 250 something lines.
He has all the lines.
He's got all the fucking lines. He's got like 100 more lines than the next person. That's Damon. Damon's got the next amount of lines.
Whoa, that's pretty crazy to think about.
Kind
I mean,
of,
yeah,
like,
Cody
nothing
was...
against like you guys and your characters, but like the villains were the people that I wrote the movie.
I mean,
for.
no offense, but fuck the police. So.
fuck the police.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Seriously. Fuck them pigs.
I mean, the idea stemmed from the villain characters, anyways.
Exactly,
and
the
I
villain archetype.
threw the cops in there to kind of beef up the script, but
exactly.
That's why
they're on some makeout scenes. I see you.
You know, I don't like to write that kind of stuff in my movies. Like because I don't know who's gonna be uncomfortable, and I know that I'm not paying anybody. If I was paying somebody, it'd be different, right?
Of course. Like intimacy coordinator on set, blah blah blah, whole different thing. Yeah.
You know about that?
Yes, my sister just got hired doing that.
It's so weird. I don't get it. I'm old school. They used to not have that. It's just like.
I mean.
Psst, act.
Well, so like, say I was watching something the other day. Say you have like 2 characters, scene's going great, but you need more tongue. You know.
Oh God.
Like that's a weird. So then you have the intimacy coordinator, and they're like, okay, only use like half your tongue. Don't like fucking shove your tongue down somebody's throat because then that looks awkward and it looks bad on film. So like they're there to help out so that nobody gets a tongue down their throat.
I get it, right?
Like that'd be awkward if you shoved his tongue down my throat. Like, bro, get out of here, bro.
I mean, essentially,
what are we doing,
you
bro?
guys are strangers, right?
Yeah.
I mean, well, you met Nomar at the read-through.
Yes.
And then you didn't see him again until day 1 of filming, right?
Yeah.
Which was also when you guys started, like,
was
kissing.
day 1 makeout scene? That's pretty intense. Go me.
It is, yes, go you. Thank you so much. Because some people are uncomfortable about that. When, like, and you guys, you guys did it a lot.
Yeah, we did. Well, the first time we both turned, it doesn't even happen in real life, but we both turned our face the same way. So we fucking smacked our faces together. which was beautiful.
You
True art, really.
You laughed on every fucking take, though.
I did.
Which is fine, because I took the sound out.
But...
Thankfully, it wasn't something, because otherwise I'm like, we gotta do it again.
Yeah.
We gotta do it again. We did it 3 times. We got 3 takes on that.
3 takes on the first makeout.
On the first makeout. Well, hold on. We're not even... we haven't even gotten to the ghost shit.
No, we haven't. Yeah, I'm like, shit, what time is it?
4.
6. 7. 8. I can't do math. I think I'm fine.
You're fine.
I'm fine.
But I think, like, you, like, started laughing on the first one, and I think, like,
because we bumped our noses together. It was hilarious.
After the second one, I was like, we can still see you.
Yeah.
Like, once you guys dip out of camera. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, let's do it again, but go the other way.
Yep.
Right. So you guys had to do it. Like, I feel bad every time. Like,
it's fine. It is what it is. Whatever.
And then I had you do it again in the car for the end of the movie.
Yep.
And it's great when I'm sitting there and I'm editing it, right? Because I tend to forget, Like, once we do it, I'm in the moment and I'm thinking about what we just saw, what we're doing next.
Exactly.
Do we miss anything? Do we need to go back? Lighting, sound. Jacob, did it sound good?
Yep.
So I'm watching the footage, right? And, like, Nomar starts saying his line, and you just, like, immediately...
Just
run, like,
face plant his ass.
And I let it go because I'm like...
You know what's funny is I do that in real life, too.
I gotta think about, like, what the fuck? And I'm like... No, because you need to let him say the line. But you know what? I loved it. That's the take that's in the movie.
That,
But you were, like, tired. And,
I was fucking tired. I was like, just kiss me and get this over with.
What are the
lines? Yep. I was like, I'll just make out with you so I can go home now.
What's it gotta take to get out of here?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's funny. It's so funny because... Using that take opposed to, like, a different take where you give it a beat and you guys think about what you're going to do.
And then, like, stare romantically into each other's eyes.
There's a lot of that in the script.
Yeah.
We lose almost all of it.
I can't stare in his eyes and, like, take anything seriously. Like, I just...
But, like, by doing the quick one like that, it indicates that you can control yourself around him in this situation.
Yeah.
And, like, he's being a bitch about it the entire time. Like, from the next day, you're like, let's talk about this. And he's like, no, I want to talk about this. And he's just constantly like, no. And then you're just like, fuck, maybe we're going to die tonight. I don't know.
Exactly.
You got your costume on, motherfucker.
Whatever. Might as well get it in. Right?
But it's great, and you're a trooper, and thank you so much for doing everything that you had to do. Because I know, like, when we did Midnight Bloodshed, Allie has to kiss Greg, and I don't necessarily think that she was up for it. But, like, you watch the movie, and it's almost, like, nothing of a kiss. She just gives him, like, an old school, like... solid lips to lips.
I think I vaguely remember that. It was just super brief, yeah.
Yeah, so, like, not everyone is super comfortable with that, and I'm fine with that. Like, if you weren't, we would, like,
I mean,
fake
for
it.
me, it's just making out. I don't give a fuck. But, like,
And you called Jennifer a slut.
How
dare you? How dare you?
I mean, she did nothing wrong, realistically.
She did, no.
He's the hoe.
I was gonna say more, but then it might get a little spoilery. Even
though I know.
We just talked about your two characters making out.
Yeah, but it would get too spoilery, I think, if we get into it.
Now people are like, why? What is it?
Guess
what
you have to wait until the release date.
That's right. Hopefully soon. Anything else on the movie? It was fun. It was cool. It was okay.
Yeah.
I've got ideas for other stuff.
Okay.
So... if I come back from vacation with a script, don't be surprised.
No, I won't be surprised. I'm already kind of expecting it, to be honest.
Oh, but I did text you, like, I was like, I want to make a movie
Scare, yes.
It's like soaked in blood.
All the gore, all the horror.
You said you were doing a photo shoot.
Hopefully soon.
Oh, it hasn't happened?
Not yet. Just covered in fucking blood.
Yeah.
Super, super stoked on that one. That'll be exciting. Yeah. That'll be sick.
This idea that I have is kind of going to be like that.
Okay.
But not exactly.
As long as I get to murder or be murdered very violently, that's all that I care about.
What if it's neither of those things?
Can I rip some guy's nuts off or something? Like, gotta give me something. And then shove him down his throat.
You're just going to have to wait.
Alright, I'll play the character. I got you.
Oh, man. This,
You're gonna spoil it, don't do it.
It's not. I want to do an anthology horror movie, so it'll be like 4 shorts.
Fuck yeah.
That are interconnected. So, that's all I'm going to say. I want to say more. I get so excited, and I haven't written word 1.
But at least you have the idea.
No, you're going to love this because I've told you some other story things.
Yeah.
And I'm going to... Stuff that, has nothing to do with anything. And now I'm being vague as fuck. But,
of course.
I'm not going to tell you now because I think it'll be more exciting when you read the script, the things that I introduce into, these characters I'm going to put in here.
Okay.
It's going to blow your mind.
I'm ready to be mind blown.
All right, then. Well, that's it for the movie.
Yes.
What about, we were going to talk, Halloween stuff.
Spooky season.
We're only an hour in. You said you
For anyone still listening.
Did you have any, scary happenings, spooky happenings, ghostly happenings, hauntings in your life?
I mean, I've definitely,
Did you ever live in a haunted house?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was my house in Washington. We lived in Sammamish in, this ritzy, rich area. And my room was haunted. I don't know. I'd just be, sitting down watching TV with my mom, and we'd just, hear the ghost walking around in my room.
Oh, yeah, just,
Yeah, just, walking around. And
you go check?
Of course we checked. Of course we got, an exterminator.
What? You thought an exterminator?
Squirrels. You know, it's gotta be a squirrel walking around. It's a big raccoon.
Gotcha.
Nothing. There was nothing there. So that house was super haunted. One time
Don't just leave it like that.
Well, I mean, that's basically it for me.
How long did you live there?
I was only there for 2 or 3 years.
You say only 2 or 3 years is a long time.
Yeah, it wasn't I wasn't terrified, but one time my sister was home alone and she heard this slamming and stuff, so she's like, oh, it's my dog. So she's walking downstairs, the dog's passed out, and she goes in the kitchen, all of the fucking cabinets are open type of shit. It was a very haunted house.
You're saying these things so flippantly.
Because I've been haunted my whole life. I lived in my Sun Valley house, that was haunted.
Sun Valley here?
Yeah.
Okay, of course.
Yeah, it was a trailer. Of course. Well, and it's on reservation. I mean, obviously, yeah, so...
Sun Valley is a scary place.
It was not only haunted, but...
Criminals living in the neighborhood?
Yeah. Crackheads knocking at my door at 7 a.m. My cat's dying. You're a vet assistant. Can you help me? I'm like, no, I'm sleeping. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Sorry your cat's dying, but it's 7 a.m.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's going to pair up nicely with Jacob's story that he had.
Oh, God. Oh, and then haunted castle in Italy. We're staying at a castle in Italy, and I saw this guy, just standing there, hanging out. Apparently he had hung himself on the balcony.
So you're, in a courtyard or something?
I was in my room, and I was just, laying in bed.
So wait, hold on.
In the castle.
Okay, all right. You need to really paint this picture for me. Okay,
picture.
So you're in a castle.
Yes.
I have no idea what that means.
An Italian castle.
So you're in a room.
Yes, yeah. So it's...
And when you look, where are you looking through to at?
I'm just in my bed looking over to the right. There's a cabinet, and there's just a guy standing there, and I just feel
Wait,
super
hold
scared.
on. Now that completely changed the picture that I had in my head.
Oh, gosh.
So in the same room.
In the same room.
You saw someone.
Yes.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No,
I still don't know if it was sleep paralysis or not, but I don't think it was because it only ever happened
all right,
once.
Hold on. I've got more questions. This will help paint the picture.
Okay.
Was it dark?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, you're laying in bed, and how far away?
6 feet.
Oh, God. That's real close.
Yeah, it was a little...
And you see
terrifying.
a form.
Yeah, a figure.
And you found out that someone hung themselves in this room.
Yes. On the balcony. Apparently, he would just, like, walk around the kitchen and stuff. I'm like...
Like other sightings, you mean?
Yeah.
So what, you woke up and looked over and saw this? And then you just went right back to bed?
Yep. And I was like, baby, it felt like, an hour, but it was probably like 5 minutes.
Okay.
It was too
Now,
funny.
when you saw it, you thought you saw somebody, or did you convince yourself that
I'm like
you're probably just
80%
seeing
convinced.
things? Okay.
I don't know.
Like in the moment.
Yeah.
In the moment.
And then I told them, and they're like, oh, yeah, so there is this guy that kind of killed himself.
You were sleeping by yourself in this room?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, he did kill himself. He kind of, like, wanders around. Like, they didn't want to tell me, obviously, because they don't want the word getting out, but...
Who told you? Like the owners of the castle?
The owner was the one that killed himself, so it's just the people that worked there.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, ghosts love me.
Okay. Is that it? You got more?
I mean, at the Sun Valley house, it just liked to, like, knock shit over, so it would just, like, knock over a coin. It would just, like, roll on the floor. Just, like, drop shit randomly.
Interesting.
Super weird, yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
What about Halloween? Do you celebrate Halloween?
I do. I'm gonna go Scarlet Witch this year.
Yeah. Well, what about, like, Halloween traditions? You're from...
Alaska.
How was Halloween in Alaska?
Well, you had to have a snowsuit, and then you had to get a Halloween costume
that was not that different.
3 sizes bigger, so you could put it over your snowsuit.
Oh, instead of just putting, like, the joke is that parents make their children put a jacket on.
Exactly. So you would have your snowsuit, and then your costume 3 sizes bigger, so it can go over your snowsuit. Yeah.
Generally, how long have you lived here?
5 years?
5 years.
5 years.
And traditionally we'll get snow on Halloween.
Same with Alaska. It's always the first snowfall of the year that sticks.
And last year it was November 1st that it snowed. It waited through Halloween.
That was weird.
So, like, the last few years have been reasonable on Halloween, but, like,
yeah.
When I was younger, right, when it mattered the most, it would snow on Halloween. Like, we're going to Halloween parties, there's snow on the ground. Like, what the fuck is this bullshit,
that sounds
man?
Horrible.
Did you have any Halloween traditions or anything like that?
No, not really. I think I went to Zombie Crawl last year.
Well, like, how about growing up?
No. No.
Costumes?
Yeah, did random costumes.
Well,
I was usually
we're
princess.
podcasting here.
Oh yeah, I guess it should be interesting.
Just loquacious is what I need you to be. So talk more.
Speak words.
That's right.
That
So what
makes
costumes?
sense. I was always a princess or
That's
something
it?
like that.
Every time?
Usually I think so.
Okay.
Harley Quinn was a couple years ago. That one was super cool. From Birds of Prey, obviously,
I mean, not obviously. Harley Quinn runs the gamut of, like...
I know, but you gotta do the gold suit. Like, there ain't nothing but that gold suit.
I guess.
It was top tier Harley. What did you do last year? What did you go as last year?
Last year, I did this.
Oh, shit.
The Fiend, who just died.
Solid. Okay, fuck yeah.
Like, he died on my birthday. Yeah, I know. And I like, he was like a wrestler that I was trying to get back into wrestling by watching.
Oh, fuck.
And then they fired him, and then they brought him back. He just came back and kind of started doing a thing.
Dang
and then, like, he got COVID, and, like, I guess it fucked with a heart condition he had, and then it caused him to have a heart attack, and he died on my birthday.
Shit, dude.
But yeah, no, I went as the Fiend. I didn't go anywhere. I just stayed home.
Yeah, but you still dressed up, which is fun.
Right.
I mean, that's what matters. Just dressing up.
Well, it's like it was a Jason mask that someone painted the Fiend. Because I like
that.
They had the Fiend mask on the WWE shop, but it was sold out by the time I was kind of collecting stuff.
Damn.
So I couldn't get at least the officially merchandised one.
I
I think they had like the stupid. I was gonna say something, but I didn't. They had the stupid like plastic mask with like the string on it.
Oh shit.
What were you gonna say?
Are you gonna do it again this year?
Maybe.
As a respect thing, or maybe not?
Yeah. No. Yes. That if I do it, that would be the reason.
Yeah.
If not, like try to do something else. But like it's so. It's so hard for me to want to dress up as anything when I don't usually have plans.
And you're not going anywhere.
What day is Halloween on this year?
That is a really good question.
But, I did just release my movie. It's on a Tuesday, right?
Okay.
Which makes things worse. So, like, who gives a fuck, right? And no one invites me to parties. So.
And if you did go out, it would be on a Saturday.
Right, like the zombie crawl, which sucks. I did that a couple times.
It was a pain in the ass. Oh my god.
Too many people.
I waited like an hour to go into 5 Star.
The gay bar.
Yeah, my favorite bar in town. But like, what the fuck? It's the only real bar that I go to.
That's funny. Because, like, Damon always talks about The Office. He likes to go to The Office. He worked at The Office.
The gay bar is the only bar that I feel safe at.
Gotcha.
Be completely honest. The last time a guy harassed me, he got kicked out immediately. So that's the only place that I trust to go to.
And I don't go to bars.
Bluebird's really fun.
That's great.
Bluebird's great time. If you ever go out, go to the Bluebird. You're like, cool. And?
I did the zombie crawl twice, back to back, I think 10 years ago.
Okay.
2013 and 2014. And it was okay the first time. It wasn't quite as crazy. Yeah. But then 2014, it's just like too many people.
So fucking much.
And no one wants to give you any alcohol because like there's so many people already getting it, right?
Exactly.
And it's like, well, what's the point?
It's just too many
people. The idea
is
great. It's a great idea. I love it. I love seeing everybody dressed up and everything else like that. But like...
But you have to buy the tickets for the front pass.
Oh, they've got a
they got a fast pass.
They got a fast pass.
They have a fast pass now. So you could spend like $10 and get your regular, or $100 and get your fast pass. And so I mean, I was standing in line for 2 fucking hours, like just to get into my regular bar. Like, fuck that.
Yeah. So.
Dude, no.
So if I dress up, it's just at home.
Yeah. This is not as exciting.
I know this podcast is ending on a whimper.
I know.
Okay, you watched Midnight Bloodshed. Let's talk about Midnight Bloodshed. I know we talked
about it a little bit before. Instead of us not having any friends.
How was that? It was okay?
It was solid, yeah.
It wasn't so bad.
Forced my best friend to watch it.
And best friend being a she?
Yes.
And she thought it was okay?
She thought it was good, yeah. Yeah. She was stoned as fuck, but I got you. Yes.
I mean, it's out now, and,
officially.
I think it's gonna... I don't want to, like, toot my own horn or, like, jinx anything.
Bitch.
I know. This dude, his podcast that I listen to, he's gonna have me call in on Sunday.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And promote it a little bit.
Pow.
So, like, I'm making these weird, way far outreach contacts.
Yeah.
So, like, the patch that all my bikers wear, the 4-color demons, that's like a jokey motorcycle club for this podcast I listen to.
Yeah.
Tell 'em Steve Dave, right? And that's an offshoot of Kevin Smith. You know who Kevin Smith is?
Yeah.
Okay. So, like, his buddies, did the Tell 'em Steve Dave podcast, and they're huge.
Yeah.
Outlived Kevin Smith's Modcast podcast. And they created that biker club as a joke.
Yeah.
And then they'll get, like, rando people that'll kind of come into their circle. And, like, those guys do podcasts. And, like, I've spoken to these guys recently. And one of those dudes reached out to me, like, can I watch the movie? And I sent him the link, and he watched it. And then he sent me a link to the movie he made, and I watched that.
Oh, fuck.
And we were kind of talking about, like him doing a podcast like this on mine. And then I was like, let's schedule that. I did that today. And he's like, yeah, let's do that. Also, I wanted you to call into our podcast. And he does, like, his podcast is called Reviewing History. And him and his 2 podcast partners, they'll watch, like, a movie that's based on, like, a true story. And then they'll discuss it and talk about, like, the truth behind it.
That's cool.
So, I guess Sunday I'm calling in to promote Midnight Bloodshed a little bit.
That's exciting.
That is exciting. And then there is another podcast. This one's unconfirmed as whether or not they'll do this, but it's a Friday the 13th podcast. And it started out as these 2 dudes were watching, like, the actual movies 13 minutes at a time and then discussing those 13 minutes. Right, so the first movie, they'd watch the first 13 minutes, and then the second episode was the next 13 minutes, and so on until the movie was over. And they've made it through all of the movies, and so they started watching the fan films.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And they've watched the fan films in release order, and since I just released mine, hopefully they get to it, and then those Friday the 13th fans that listen to that podcast will potentially see it. And, like, it'll be interesting to hear what they have to say about the movie.
It'll be very interesting.
You know, whether they rip into it or not, which is fine with me. I understand that, like, you know, I didn't have, like, millions of dollars to make this movie.
It's a low-budget independent.
And it's also, it's very much in my style, which doesn't necessarily correlate to a slasher film. You know, I'm big on characterization, and Friday the 13th is about a dude killing people that don't have any characters behind them.
I think it worked out well.
It's almost 2 hours long. I'm of the mindset that a horror movie should be like a tight 90. Get in, get out. Same with comedies. Fucking tight 90, get in, get out. I don't want to watch a 2 hour and 15 minute like comedy movie.
Normally I don't.
Like fuck Knocked Up and funny people. Like, 40-Year-Old Virgin's fine, but, like, it is long.
But it is a long movie. That's true. It's solid, and every single minute of it's solid, which is why it works.
Right, and then if a horror movie goes on too long, like, you run the risk of, like, being boring.
If you don't have that storyline tight as fuck.
And I know Midnight Bloodshed's got, like, this 15-minute gas station scene right in the fucking middle of it that really just, like...
That did extend it a lot, huh?
But that's where everyone meets everyone, right? That's where the kids meet the podcasters and the bikers come in, the cops come in. It is important for everyone to mix it up.
It is an important scene, and it looks good, but...
It's like, Jason's killing people, boom, 15 minutes at the gas station, and then he starts killing people again.
And then he starts murdering,
But
that's
yeah, so...
I mean, how long do you think, if Tomorrow Never Comes, it's going to be?
I have it clocked at, right now, I think it's like 100 and... I think it was 1.9 hours.
Okay.
Which is like an hour and 50 minutes.
Okay.
I'm going to cut a little bit, not a lot, but I'm going to tighten it up and probably bring it down to $1.45.
Solid.
So if any of your stuff gets cut out, don't be surprised.
I'm not.
Don't be disappointed.
You can cut out the scenes where I don't have my eyelashes.
Do you want to talk about your eye
my
situation?
Eyelash problem?
We had an incident where you, like...
Well... I won't name names, but I got my eyelashes done by someone who was not sanitary with their... they just weren't sanitary. So I ended up getting a giant sty in my eye, and it blew up really bad. So I couldn't wear eyelashes, so at the end of the movie, you might see me looking a little different.
I mean...
Just slightly. It doesn't look noticeable. I mean,
It's not noticeable.
You didn't notice.
No, I didn't notice.
At all.
Because you went from... We shot a little bit at the shop, right?
Yeah.
And that's when you were like, man, look at this fucked up thing.
Look at my eyeball. It's fucked.
And then I'm like, hey, are you good to film whatever? And you're like, look, the shit's going on with my eye.
But I'm down. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm not down.
No, I kept checking up on you to make sure you're okay.
Yeah, I'm
like,
always down for the cause.
If you weren't, I would have held off.
Yeah, totally.
You know, we'd probably be filming this weekend if that were the case.
I know. I was almost gonna just put that one eyelash on my eye and just...
Well, you also had other fucking eye issues where you kept fucking putting hair over your eye.
That's because my eye was... I hate false eyelashes. We'll just leave it at that.
Is that what the problem was?
That's the name of the podcast.
Like
Megan hates false eyelashes.
You're like, Riley, what
yes,
is this?
One of them's fucked up.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, so one of them would be like coming up, so it would be like crooked. I didn't want to look crooked on scene.
I mean, what, like... I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I know. I also have a little bit of OCD, so I hate fucking doing my eyelashes. That's why I don't have any makeup on my face
but
today.
It's funny because, like, I'm watching that stuff and you just got the hair over your eye. You know, you're pulling the Veronica Lake, as I like to say.
Yeah.
But it was fine.
As long as it looks okay.
But you know, you took, what, antibiotics or something?
Yes, and took antibiotics, eye drops, and I was good in 10 days. So go emergency room immediately. Or urgent care immediately.
Did it hurt?
It hurt like a
really?
Bitch. Yeah. It hurt
give you a
really
headache?
bad. It was itchy. I didn't have a headache, but I just felt like absolute dog shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was horrible. Never get your eyelashes done for free. Never let anyone give you a free service. If it's free, they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Well, what does that mean, free, exactly? Did someone reach out to you?
They posted, they're like, oh, I need some models for some eyelash extensions. I was like, well, I'm broke as fuck and I'm in a movie, so I might as well look cute. So
like just some like random new product, or
yes. So she said she was trying volume lashes. So she's done classics, and I looked at her and I was like, oh, she's got 5 stars, whatever. Go back later, it's 4 reviews, from her friends. Like
that sounds like my review on Midnight Bloodshed on the Internet Movie Database.
Yeah,
I gave it a 10.
You know what? 10 that bitch.
You should fucking go to that and give it a rating. Look, check this out. Look at this.
10 out of 10.
It's so funny, and I love that it pops up on here. What the fuck? Blodget. What is that? But look, so no rating, right? But then it's got my rating on there.
The 10 out of 10 rating. I got you. I'll tell everyone.
Tell everyone. I should tell everyone in the movie. I don't know why they wouldn't fucking do it, right? Like these people that are asking me for like reels for their reels footage for my movie. Like you might want to go fucking put a 10 on there.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna help everyone.
Give yourself
here.
a review. I don't care. Be like that person.
Be like that character was
fucking
awesome. They're the coolest.
Oh, that's the other thing we like to circle back to when you called me out on playing the boyfriend. You also knew before I even asked you that last day that you were gonna play.
Yep.
The girl under the bag.
I played Sunny's girlfriend.
Sunny's girlfriend. So how did you know that I was gonna ask you?
I have no idea. Because I think they were all boys. It was me and boys.
Well, Nicole was there.
Oh yeah, she was there. She was momming it.
So, because I was thinking, if your eye situation was going to prevent you from filming that day, I wouldn't have needed Nomar, and I was just going to put a bag over Nicole, hopefully. But
she's even taller than me? No, I think we're the same height.
I think Nicole looks taller than she is because how skinny she is.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, no, that's funny that you fucking called me on this shit without me even saying a goddamn thing.
I'm like, oh cool, so I'm gonna die? Please kill me.
I mean,
and I did get
spoiler alert!
Oh yeah, well, damn it. Cut that out?
Nah, it's fine.
Okay.
No one listens to these.
That's true. Maybe if they do, it'll be in 2 months when it's already released.
Right, or in 5-10 years.
Exactly,
so,
when we're famous.
They can go back. That's right.
Oh.
That's right. And, but it's I'm glad you were there to do it because I didn't have anyone, and it sucks that Gabby wasn't able to.
I know.
Because she does I think she gets up
so much shorter than
yeah, you look like you're as tall as Damon is.
And I technically, with that camera angle, I totally could see that actually.
Right, because Greg was a little bit lower, so that angle made it look like you and Damon were fucking eye to eye. But it's
that's funny.
It's fine, right? The focus is not on you.
Not at all. Nobody's going to be paying attention to me with a bag over my head.
It's on Damon with the shotgun, and it's so cool because there's one shot and one take, and I put it in the movie, where you get the lightning and the thunder. And I'll probably put some more thunder claps in there just to accentuate it.
Because that lightning and thunder was fucking sick, and the fact that it was just perfect with that scene, that was insane. And it hyped him up too, which was great.
Yes, and that's what I was gonna say. Yeah. It doesn't necessarily come off that way.
Yeah.
In the footage, but in the moment when I was there and we're seeing and hearing thunder and lightning, and he's got his lines memorized.
Yeah, he was fucking killing it.
And I don't think he necessarily had them memorized. I think just luck and adrenaline and forward momentum.
Exactly.
He got them out.
Yeah.
Right? And it's raining, and we're talking about hey, it's raining, we're gonna have to shut this down.
Exactly.
I think that.
He's let's fucking go.
Yeah, I think he was possessed.
Mm-hmm. No, it was awesome. He killed it. Because he also had to grab me multiple times, so I think he just wanted to get it over
I wanted to talk to you about that.
I'm fine. He was a
Hair?
gentleman.
Was he pulling your hair? Is that what it was?
Yeah, he definitely
because he's going for his shoulder, and he's oh god, I'm so sorry, I feel so bad.
Yeah, and I was like, you're fine, dude. It'll look good in the movie. Yeah, he totally accidentally grabbed my hair, and I got hit in the head with a gun.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
He hit you with the shotgun?
I really hope it looks good on the... Yeah.
Well, look.
I was I don't give a fuck.
If I didn't know that happened, then obviously I didn't see anything like that.
I mean, as long as it looks good on film, that's all. I was like, dude, whatever it takes for the movie. I I have the highest pain tolerance.
He was the same way with Grace when he had to manhandle her.
Yeah.
Did you see any of that?
I did.
Was some BTS photos.
See a little bit, yeah.
And then there's a quick little clip of that scene.
Yeah, I know, he's a very sweet boy. Very sweet boy.
All these young kids in this fucking movie.
He's like, I don't want to hurt you. I'm like, dude, you're fine, bro. It's a fucking movie. Make it look good, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, I'm watching that, and it's like, oh, he must be pulling her hair.
Yeah.
And you can hear you being like, no, it's okay, I'm fine. And that way you do.
Yeah, no, but I had to be completely silent. He, like, has my hair, and I'm, like, silent.
No, he definitely didn't do that. Didn't do that. For those of you that can't see, silent. Megan just grabbed her own hair, like...
dramatically pulled myself.
Caveman style.
Yeah, no. I'm like, whatever looks good.
We should have had you, like, get shot, too.
I wanted to get shot.
Why didn't you say something? Because I spaced it.
I mean, I think, don't I get shot? Because he...
Well, no, you do. But, like, I should have filmed you kind of, like, running and then falling like
that
you
would have
got
been
shot.
Sick. Okay.
Because all we have is you laying on the ground, dead.
Oh, yeah, huh. That would have been... Yeah, I should have got shot. Well, we were all tired,
We
though.
get it. Well, I, like... That's what I hate about making movies the way I make them. Is like if we had the money, we could like you know, you guys are paid. Fuck it, we're here late.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
This is our 8 hours starting at like 8 o'clock. Right.
Yeah.
Right. And it wouldn't be that big of a deal. I think the only other problem was the rain.
I know that rain.
And it was like a blue sky when we started. There were some clouds, but that shit rolled in. But
I mean, luckily it worked out perfectly. We waited it out. It was fine,
we
but
got through it. We persevered.
It almost just didn't
That's
happen.
my
We
fucking
almost
mantra.
Rescheduled that shit.
Oh, I know.
We were so close to rescheduling.
Like, and at that point, you and Nomar, right, would have been there for no reason.
Yeah.
But we wouldn't have gone back to Fernley. We probably would have just shot that probably back here.
Yeah. Yeah, so it looked good. I'm glad that we were able to do that. But yeah, that rain was fucking insane.
I'm not sure. You might have to do some ADR lines, though.
Okay.
Nomar definitely does. Because that when we were over there by the lake,
yeah,
the stupid thing, the recorder kept going in and out, and we lost one of them.
Oh shit! Really?
We lost a couple of them
on our first day.
No, it's like second to last day.
Oh,
or
okay.
third to last day.
Oh shit! Okay.
But
yeah,
the only one that I lost, and when we were in the garage. It kept going on when it was just me filming and recording. I lost one, but because we weren't necessarily outside in the wind,
yeah,
I do have the camera audio, but the background noise is a little loud. So once Greg does the audio mix, I don't know if he's able to adjust. We'll see how it sounds and see what we need to re-record. Just the lines. We don't need to refilm anything. I know Nomar was excited to shave.
He was so ready. He's like, I'm taking that shit off my face right now. Don't blame him.
Anything else?
No.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloweenies.
I don't even think we had much Halloween content on there.
No,
you
not
saw
really.
some haunted people because you were very positive about your hauntings.
Yeah. Yeah. No, none of them have ever hurt me. They never scare me. They're just like, I'm like, shut the fuck up. You're annoying me, bitch. They're just like knocking shit down.
Well, I guess that's Sequel Podcast for this week.
Yeah.
I'm Matt Bonta.
I'm Megan Norton.
Peace out.